amazing speed. But unlike rattlers, healers don't inject their deadly neurotoxic venom through hollow fangs. Instead, they latch onto their prey and chew their venom into their victims through vessels in their enlarged, grooved lower teeth. The venom makes quick work of the healer's preferred prey, rodents. Fortunately for humans, healer encounters are extremely rare. Envenomations can trigger bleeding, nausea, and severe vomiting, but there's never been a confirmed human fatality. However, a much more common venomous creature also resides in the desert. She thrives in dark recesses. In the world of spiders, she's unmatched and notoriously single. She's the Black Widow, the most venomous spider in North America. There are 4 species of widow spider in the United States. They are found in every state except Alaska, but they thrive in hot climates. When they need a break from the searing heat, they turn to cool, dark confines like woodpiles, garages, and basements. They're bulbous and shiny, but only around a centimeter long, so the adult female is easily missed. But the red hourglass figure on her belly sends a warning. It's a message lost on her much smaller suitors. First, the males mate. Then they frequently become meals, earning the female her widow title. Insects are the staples of her diet, but the Black Widow weaves a web strong enough to snare prey as large as mice. Once trapped, she kills her prey with an injection of neurotoxic venom. The venom tenderizes and dissolves the insect tissue, converting it into a kind of soup. She then jabs her straw-like fangs into the victim and sucks it dry. Bites to humans can result in 48 hours of agony. Reactions include severe muscle cramping and spasms, convulsions, and paralysis. The Black Widow may be a beauty, but she should be admired from a distance. The creatures living in the extremes of the desert must possess extreme skills to survive, unique predatory adaptations, and distinct defensive behaviors that earn them their place among the deadly dozen. But the oceans that surround North America and the lakes and rivers within it also hide some of the continent's most evolved predators. Here, we humans are in a different world, completely out of our element. One prehistoric predator that's perfectly adapted to this world sits just below the water's surface, watching. Suddenly, its predatory instincts take hold. It's the American alligator. The gator lives primarily in temperate freshwater swamps and marshes in the southeastern United States, ranging from North Carolina, south to Florida, and west to Texas. But it also inhabits rivers, lakes, and smaller bodies of water, like those found on golf courses. These are all environments rich with the carnivore's preferred prey: fish, turtles, small mammals, and birds. In human attacks, alligators most often claim swimmers, followed by fishermen and even golfers. Yet since 1948, there have been only 17 deaths. The alligators themselves are a different story. Once threatened by unchecked hunting and habitat loss, the species was declared endangered in 1967. But in the 20 years following, gators staged a spectacular comeback, and by 1987, they were considered recovered. Now numbering roughly 3 million, they still face habitat loss through new housing developments and golf courses, and any creature this large needs its space. Adult males average 4 meters in length and can weigh close to 300 kilograms. But size is only one of the alligator's amazing attributes. "200 million years of evolution has fortified this living dinosaur with a variety of incredible traits. Its well-armored back, embedded with bony plates called osteoderms, or scutes, makes it virtually impenetrable. While nostrils located at the end of its long snout and eyes set on top of its head enable it to remain undetected while the rest of its body is fully submerged. Alligators can stalk their prey for hours, but an attack takes only seconds. Most of the gator's momentum comes from the thrust of its powerful tail, which launches even a quarter-ton predator with surprising ease and distance. But an alligator rarely kills prey with its initial attack. Instead, it often locks onto its victim and drags it underwater. Then, once submerged, the alligator begins its death roll. The furious spinning disorients, dismembers, and ultimately drowns its prey. Alligators either tear off chunks or swallow their meals whole. Prey too big to swallow can remain in the gator's mouth until it deteriorates. So if the initial attack doesn't kill, the subsequent infection could. Another swampy recluse also glides along the water's surface searching for a meal. But its weapon is venom. It's one of the most famous symbols of the North American swamplands. Some people call them water moccasins, others cottonmouths. Found only in the United States, cottonmouths range from southern Virginia to Florida, east to Texas, and north to Missouri. On average, they measure about 1 meter long, but have been known to reach almost 2 meters, with a diameter as large as a man's arm. The serpent gets both its name and its notoriety from its repertoire of defensive behaviors. Its milky white, or cotton mouth, snaps open when the snake is threatened. A cottonmouth can remain agape for 20 minutes, making its threat clear. It can then shift from a defensive display to an apparently offensive attack, raising the front third of its body and charging as fast as it can directly at its target. But this is a bluff. The snake changes course at the last minute. However, if you continue to provoke a cottonmouth, it will strike. And that's where the true danger lies. Its toxic bite digests its prey from the inside out. But the cottonmouth is not the most infamous creature to reside in the waters of North America. It has the girth of a buffalo, the appetite of a grizzly bear, and the stripes of a tiger. And when it strikes with phenomenal power. Named for the stripes on their backs and distinguished by their thick bodies and blunt snouts, tiger sharks are capable of growing over 4 meters in length and reaching weights of almost a ton. Mostly warm water predators, tiger sharks frequent the coastal waters around the Americas. They are built for the kill, capable of grabbing onto the biggest and toughest prey, like manatees and turtle shells, and cutting right through them. But what makes them successful is that they'll eat almost anything, living or dead. Their finely tuned senses can detect blood in the water from more than half a kilometer away. These giant sharks inhabit both open water and near-shore shallows. They're as comfortable in depths of 300 meters as they are at 3. Prey usually consists of seabirds, fish, turtles, and seals, but sometimes they target humans. Since record-keeping began, over 80 people have been attacked, nearly 30 fatally. But tiger sharks and their brethren have fared much worse. Every year, more than 100 million sharks are killed by people. The watery world below the surface is ruled by the creatures that inhabit it and can be dangerous for humans. But the forests of North America also hold a diversity of deadly wildlife. Animals that have survived for millions of years. And they no longer live in seclusion. A silent hunter prowls the invisible boundary between its mountain hideaway and the suburban asphalt, looking for its usual prey, deer. Then suddenly, a jogger enters its field of vision. A primal impulse triggers, and the predator explodes into action. This cat goes by many names, including puma, catamount, mountain lion, and cougar.